Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be looking at the top fintech companies and startups in 2021 Part 2. In this video we will be looking at the next three areas, which are insurance, currency, and exchange, and lending and financing. If you missed Part 1, please hit the link in the description. Please note that all employee and funding data comes from Crunchbase. Let's start with insurance fintech providers. Firstly, Bought by Many. In 2019, Bought by Many was voted the most trusted pet insurance provider at the MoneyWise Customer Service Awards. Number of employees, 101 to 250. Number of acquisitions, 2. Total funding, $116 million. Slice Labs. The insurance technology startup offers a pay-per-use policy for Uber and Lyft drivers while they are on the job. Number of employees, 51 to 100. Total funding, $35.5 million. Shift Technology. Shift Technology's AI-native SaaS solutions help insurers defeat fraud and automate claims. Number of employees, 251 to 500. Total funding, $100 million. Cubra. The UK-based company provides insurance on a car for only as long as the customer needs it, whether that's an hour or a day. Number of employees, 51 to 100. Total funding, $18 million. Steppy. Steppy provides insurance policy rewards for healthy behaviors such as walking, running, and bicycling. Number of employees, 1 to 10. Total funding, $98,000. Lemonade. Lemonade is ranked the #1 insurance company in the US by the App Store, Google Play, Supermoney, and Clearsurance. Number of employees, 101 to 250. Total funding, NA. Teambrella. Teambrella's users provide coverage to each other. When one person submits a claim within his or her team, the teammates reimburse it. Number of employees, 1 to 10. Total funding, $1.3 million. Others worth a mention are FitSense, Friendsurance, Cocoon. Then we have the next area, which is markets, currency, and exchange fintech companies. Ripple. Ripple's network spans 300+ providers across 40+ countries and 6 continents. Number of employees, 501 to 1,000. Number of investments, 12. Number of acquisitions, 1. Total funding, $293.8 million. Kraken. The Bitcoin exchange says it was the first to have its trading price and volume displayed on the Bloomberg terminal. Number of employees, 501 to 1,000. Number of acquisitions, 10. Total funding, $118.5 million. Coinbase. In 2020, Coinbase made it possible for users to pay a friend, make a purchase, or transfer funds across 100+ countries with just a few taps. Number of employees, 251 to 500. Number of investments, 9. Number of acquisitions, 13. Total funding, $547.3 million. Bitstamp. Bitstamp was the first regulated and licensed virtual currency exchange in the European Union. Number of employees, 101 to 250. Number of investments, 1. Total funding, $102.4 million. BTC Media. BTC is the world's largest Bitcoin media group. Number of employees, 11 to 50. Number of acquisitions, 3. Total funding, NA. Ethereum. Ethereum works with Bitcoin, developer APIs, consumer applications, and more. Number of employees, 51 to 100. Number of investments, 3. Total funding, $18.4 million. Circle. Goldman Sachs, XL, and other heavyweights have poured their financial support into Circle. Number of employees, 251 to 500. Number of acquisitions, 3. Total funding, $246 million. The last area we will look at is lending and financing technology companies. Avon Credit. Avon Credit, a subsidiary of Avon, has lent over £250 million to more than 80,000 customers. Number of employees, 501 to 1,000. Total funding, $142 million. Zopa. Zopa was one of the first 3 members of the UK's Peer-to-Peer Finance Association, along with Funding Circle and RateSetter. Number of employees, 251 to 500. Total funding, $464.5 million. Bond Street. Bond Street was acquired by Goldman Sachs on September 14, 2017. Number of employees, 11 to 50. Total funding, $411.5 million. SoFi has loaned $45 billion to date to more than 1 million members. Number of employees, 1,001 to 5,000. Number of acquisitions, 3. Number of investments, 9. Total funding, $2.5 billion. Assets capital. Assets capital has funded a total of 4,846 new homes since it was founded in 2013. Number of employees, 11 to 50. Number of investments, 1. Total funding, $23 million. Funding Circle. Funding Circle has helped over 81,000 small businesses worldwide secure $11.7 billion in financing. Number of employees, 501 to 1,000. Number of acquisitions, 3. Number of investments, 4. Total funding, $746.4 million. United Credit. Number of employees, 101 to 250. Total funding, $122.1 million. Orchard. Orchard uses its technology and infrastructure to build systems that help marketplace lenders grow. Number of employees, 51 to 100. Total funding, $286 million. Lend Up. Number of employees, 101 to 250. Total funding, $361.5 million. Prosper Marketplace. Number of employees, 251 to 500. Total funding, $415.5 million. Affirm. Number of employees, 501 to 1,000. Number of acquisitions, 2. Total funding, $1 billion. On Deck. On Deck has delivered more than $13 billion to businesses worldwide. Number of employees, 501 to 1,000. Total funding, $1.2 billion. A few more worth a mention are Lend Invest, Augs Money, Bondora, Lendio, Lending Club, Cedrus, Cabbage, Market Finance, Crowdfunder, Crowdcube, Bluevine, Rate Setter. This comprehensive list of fintech companies merely scratches the surface of the fintech industry, which is growing in unprecedented ways, and can be hard to keep up with. This is merely a list of the companies and startups that we follow. We hope you enjoyed the video and hit that like and subscribe button so not to miss out on more.